Okay, let's have a look at how we can use Screencastify and add videos to our Google site. I'm going to show you two options. One using the webcam and one where you take a video of what is on your screen if you're describing a picture or a process that you have followed. Follow me! Let's look at our first example where you simply want to record what's on your desktop and talk through and explain what's going on. So we're going to use Google Slides as our presentation platform. So what you do is you need to come to Screencastify and click that. That'll load up. Now you may or may not need to sign in depending on whether you've used it before. All right, there we go. It's ready to go now. And so we can say record again. Okay, we need to go through these steps of allowing our microphone and camera. And then we'll try again. Okay, so we're going to go with the desktop version here. Now, you can turn on the drawing tools if you want. That allows you to draw on the screen as you are speaking. We're not going to do that right now, though. We'll focus on the desktop. So you make sure that that's selected. And then you're going to press record. Now, after we press record, in total, you've got 5 minutes for recording. So you don't really have much time for fooling around. So we're going to press record. And then we need to go back to our slides presentation and get that up and running as quickly as we can. Okay, so we're going to press record and select our screen and share while it's counting. All right, then we need to hit the present button. All right, and we better go back to the place where we need to start. All right, I'm going to pause and count down from 3. So when I come back to edit my video, 3, 2, 1. Hi everybody, welcome to my discussion about our Invention Convention project. Here's the thing that we did, here's the inspiration that we got, here's the design process that we followed. Now, when you're finished with talking about your presentation, talking through your presentation, you're going to come back up, you're going to escape out of your presentation, and then you're going to come back to Screencastify, and you're going to stop. I'm going to skip the tour because I know what I'm doing, and all right, so we're going to give it a name. Now we need to trim the start and the end. So you need to grab the scissors and move them along to where you need the video to start. So it's going to start here on this page. Okay. Now when you let go of this, we're clicking and dragging there. When you let go of the scissors, it's going to give you a little preview. Alright, I'm going to pause and count down from 3. So when I come back to edit my video, 3, 2, 1. All right, so we know that the scissors need to go here. So I'm going to move those along. Hi everybody, welcome to my discussion. All right, so I've managed to get that right. So you might need to play around with that, move those scissors backwards and forwards so that the start of your video is in the right place. And then you need to actually do the end as well. So you're going to move that one back this way. And it will sort of jump and play the last 3 seconds. You're going to presentation, you're going to come back up. Think about your presentation that we followed. Alright, so that's the video that I want. So I've trimmed off the end, all the bits that I don't need, and I've trimmed off the start, all the bits I don't need. Now I'm going to go save trim. And we're going to say trim. Now what you need to remember is if you trim it, you can't get the original video back. So you need to make sure you've got it right. So what you can do is actually press play. Hi everybody, welcome to my discussion. So it will play the part between the two scissors there, and you can check that you've got the right part of your video. When you're happy that you've got it, you're going to go Save Trim and Trim. Now, to put that into your Google site, we're going to go to More Options, and here we're going to change this to Public, so that anyone can see the video. All right, so this allows our families outside of HIS to see the video. Then we're going to copy the shareable link, and then we come back to our sample site here, go to Google Drive, and we need to find our video. Now your videos will save into this Screencastify folder, and here's the video here because I've given it a name. All right, I'm going to go Insert, and that will appear here. All right, now it'll take a little while. It'll spin its wheels for a bit because it might still be rendering the video. All right, so don't worry if it spins its wheels for a while. And while it's doing that, you can go and work on something else. Right, and so here's the video embedded into our Google site, and when we preview that, there it is there. So we can see the play button, and away it goes. I'm not going to play it. Okay, so that's adding a desktop screen recording to your Google site. Now let's imagine that we would like a talking head type video. All right, easy enough done. So two ways you can even do that. So one way could be that you want to do your presentation again. So we're going to do the same steps. We're going to go here. This time we're going to turn on this embed webcam option. And what that'll do is it'll put a little thumbnail of what's in our webcam down in the corner. All right, then what we need to do is same thing again, we're going to record, and then we're going to quickly jump across and jump into presentation mode so that we can do our presentation. So I'm going to go record, select my screen, share, right, so now I'm presenting. All right, we'll get rid of this. All right, so you need to do that fairly quickly and get straight into it. And so now I can talk about my presentation, and people can see down here the little thumbnail while I'm talking and going through my presentation. And then when I'm done, I escape out of that and I stop my recording. Do my recording like that and give it a name. Make sure that once again I move my trim points. So I've got the start and the end of my video. Like that, like we did before. So you start your trim points, save your trim, trim it. And then same thing over here under your options, you're going to go more options, change it so that it is public to everyone. And then you're going to copy the link. And same thing, you're going to come back over here to the drive icon and under Screencastify, or you can even go recent. There you go, go recent. All right, there's your video that you want to put in. So whether you go recent or my drive depends on how long ago you did your video recording. Go insert, and then you can move your objects around and put them on the page the way you want. There we go, so now I've got them side by side. And then I'll go through that process of rendering again. All right, so while that's rendering, we'll jump into our third option, which could be we're not going to actually have a presentation. We just want a talking head to introduce something, or to introduce someone, or introduce a topic to our website. So this time I'm going to go to Screencastify again. This time I'm going to choose webcam only, and I'm going to gather my thoughts, think. Now, if you need a script, all right, so make sure you've got your script on your page if you're going to read from a script, and then go record. All right, it'll now flick across here we go. So here I am talking and making an introduction, making sure that the background behind me is suitable and talking directly into the camera and talking clearly, yada, yada, yada. And when I'm done, I go stop. All right, and again, same processes. So hopefully by now you've got the idea. No, I'm not going to do the survey, go away. All right, so remembering, give it a name. All right, set your trim points. All right, save your trim. All right, then you're going to go more options, and once again, make sure you set it to public. Copy the shareable link. Okay, and then back to your site. It's still rendering. Back to your site. Still on the insert page here. Drive. Now, if you've done, if you're doing like I am and moving between the two sites, you can go recent. Otherwise, in my drive, you're going to need to go to the Screencastify folder, and it will be there. And so this is why it's important to name your files as you go. And then go insert, and there it is there. And that will sort of do the whole process of rendering and getting ready to display. All right, so that's using Screencastify and putting your videos into your Google site. As always, you know how to find me if you have any problem. Later.